Biology. Biology is a field of science involving the study of living organisms, including their physical structure, chemical processes, and physiological mechanisms. Biology. I found plant biology so much more interesting than human biology. Biological, biological clock, biologically, biologist, field. I want to study commerce, but I don't know what to specialize in because it's such a broad field. Involve. I'm only going to attend this workshop if it involves real food. Please don't involve me with Tom. I really hate him. Involvement. The suspect denied his involvement in the crime. Involved. I got involved in their fight again. I stopped using Facebook because I found I was getting away too emotionally involved in trivial matters. Organisms. A living organism. I feel like this company is like a living organism because it's so fast paced and complex. Organic. Organically. 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 Physical. They say mental health and physical health are strongly connected. A physical examination. Physically. Physics. Physicist. Physician. Physiological. Physiological. My physiological response to public speaking are breathing quickly, and sweating, so it's really obvious when I'm nervous. Mechanism. There are a few mechanisms that we can leverage to fix the economy, but the longer we wait, the less effective they'll be. Although biology comprises a variety of complicated aspects of living organisms, there are a large number of unifying concepts which combines and synthesize them into a coherent, rational field. Complicated. My relationship with Smoky is pretty complicated at the moment, but hopefully it will sort itself out. Complicate. I'll just keep quiet because I don't want to complicate things. Complication. Aspect. There are so many interesting aspects to Georgia's personality. Unify. I wish somebody would unify all these different streaming services into one product. Unification. Unity. The researcher said Korean unification could cost trillions of dollars. Combine. I really like how this chef combines different herbs and spices to make unique flavors. Combination. In combination with something. Chemotherapy. Chemotherapy in combination with other types of treatment can contribute significantly to curing cancer. Synthesize. We have a lot of great ideas already, so it shouldn't take us long to synthesize them into a plan of attack. Coherent. Kevin's always very coherent, so I'm a bit surprised that you found him unclear. Coherence. I can't believe you anymore. There is no coherence between what you are saying and what you are doing. Rational. Tony's decisions are always rational and logical, but sometimes I think they are a bit harsh. Rationally, rationalize. I can't believe that you are still trying to rationalize your decision to plagiarize my essay. Plagiarize my essay. Rationalization. Rationale. Rationale. What's the rationale behind it? These concepts include, for example, that cells are the basic building blocks of organisms. Genes and are the fundamental units of heredity, and evolution is the engine that spurs and disrupts the creation of different species and contributes to their extinction. So, that video bored me so much that I think I lost brain cells watching it. Cellular. The biologist is studying the genetic qualities of bees at a cellular level. Building block. Your marks at university are building block towards you having a successful career. Unit. Why are there so many different units of measurement? So confusing. A calorie is a unit of energy. An intensive care unit. Heredity. Do you think we'll ever figure out if heredity or nature has more influence over what somebody becomes? Heredity. Hereditary. Some genetic disorders are not hereditary. Spur. I think a corporate tax cut is needed in Japan to spur corporate investment. Disrupt. Drinking tea at night seems to disrupt my sleep, so I've started drinking milk instead. Some people say that manufacturing is one of the industries that will soon be disrupted by artificial intelligence. Disruption. Disruptive. The iPhone was disruptive to the entire world of technology when it was first released. Disruptive technology. Disruptively. Disruptor. Species. I wonder how many species of birds there are. Out of these, evolution and the connected notion of natural selection are among the endlessly continuous areas of biology, as they contradict the basic doctrines of many major religions. Evolution. It's been a privilege to witness the evolution and growth of this theory over the last few years. Darwin's theory of evolution. Evolve. Did humans evolve from apes, or did we get here some other way? Evolutionary. Connected. It says my laptop is connected to Wi-Fi, but I have no internet access. What's going on? Connect. Connection. In connection with something. The police arrested a 20-year-old man in connection with the murder. Connective. Endlessly. Brian has tendency to talk endlessly about really pointless stuff. Endless. I have an endless number of emails that I need to reply today. Contentious. Contentious. We had a contentious relationship, so we decided to break up. Content. I've applied for the graduate position, but I'm not too confident about it because I'm contending with a lot of highly qualified people. Contention. Area. You should be humble when you are outside your area of expertise. Contradict. Contradict oneself. You just contradicted yourself. You shouldn't contradict your boss. Contradiction. Contradictory. His explanations were full of contradictions, so I could easily tell he was lying. You want to be famous, but you don't want to do social media? That's a bit contradictory. Contradictory. Doctrine. The Monroe Doctrine is an old US policy opposing European colonialism. Raises failure doctrine. Doctrinal. Doctrinate. I really hate teachers who try to indoctrinate the student with their personal beliefs. Your assignment this semester is to devise a relatively straightforward experiment to test how sensitive different types of plants are to sunlight. The experiment should therefore test quantity of byproducts that are generated from plants absorbing sunlight. The deadline for the first draft is the end of next month. Just to clarify, we should test the efficiency of photosynthesis in different plants. Correct. You also need to be able to reproduce the results in order to form conclusions free of bias. So use the enclosed greenhouse area. Also, if you manage to develop methods to measure the impact of sunlight, pollination, and fertilization on plants blooming, you might even receive an award in the science competition. Haha. First and foremost, I'll try to make sure the plants survive. I hope they can tolerate some pretty harsh treatment. Semester, term, the first or second semester. Straightforward. Straightforwardness. Planting, byproduct. Molasses is a byproduct of sugarcane refinement. Absorbed. My children are so absorbed in their iPads. Absorption. Deadline. What's the deadline? Where's the deadline? Clarify. Just to clarify. Clarification. Photosynthesis. Photosynthetic. Photosynthesize. Reproduce. Reproducible. Reproductive. Reproduction. Bias. prejudice, biased, unbiased, enclosed, enclosure, pollination, pollen, pollinate, fertilization, fertilize, fertilizer, fertile, fertility, bloom, come into bloom, in full bloom, blossom, receive, received, reception, receipt, award, an award ceremony, survive, very surviving, tolerate, tolerance, tolerantly, tolerable, intolerable, tolerant, intolerant, harsh, be harsh on subject, be hard on subject. Don't be so harsh on me, harshly, harshness.